Morning everyone, Pete and Grada here from the Purple House Wellness Centre in Tasmania. Today we quickly want to share 11 points with you how you can stay healthy, and these are things you can do at home in your weekly or daily schedule. It's very important that we share these 11 steps with you because today people are sicker than ever before. For instance, babies and infants today already have autoimmune diseases, which was never heard of before.
Half the adults in the world have chronic disease.
1 in 4 children have a sickness before they start school.
And then 30% of college kids are on antidepressants, ADHD drugs. It's classified normal, but it isn't. No. It shouldn't be.
That's right. So,
or it doesn't have to be. It's
classified the new normal, so it's being normalized. But actually, in fact, it's a fact that, for instance, we have a new liver every 6 to 8 weeks. We have new eyeballs every 48 hours. New stomach lining.
I'd say 85% of our body would be replaced in 4 or 5 months.
So our body is always gearing towards better health and towards creating an even better body for you, not a worse body. And so disease boils down to 2 things. It's either too many toxins in the body, so your body is suffering from toxic overload, and also not enough nutrition for the cells. So the cells are actually starving. They're running on toxins rather than on good nutrition.
And we can eat the best food around, but if we're not digesting it properly, we're still not getting the nutrients.
That's right. So we look at, when people come here, that's one thing that we do scrutinize very intensively. It's like we take a look under the bonnet of the car, check out what your systems are doing, where your weak links are, and all the rest. So that is one thing that we help you here in our premises, but we're talking about what you can do at home. So people are so stressed today because the pace of life is so fast. It's like running a marathon and sprinting at the same time, and there's no finish line in sight for lots of people, and people's bodies are just exhausted, and it's across the board. It's whether we see people that are 10, 15, 25, 45 or 75, everyone seems to be suffering from the same thing, which is really it breaks our heart. So here are some things you can do at home to put some energy back in the bank, into the bank of coke, right?
I often say to people, supermarkets were the worst things invented, but if you go to the supermarket, go around the outside. Miss out the inside aisles because they're all processed foods, and in processed foods there are vegetable oils.
All right, hey, let's just go back. Yeah. I've got a nice organized list, so quickly, Pete wants to say, stay on the outside aisles of the supermarket because that's where you'll find the meat and eggs and all the vital products for your body, the healthy proteins.
The fresh foods rather than the processed ones.
Yeah. Butter, yogurt, all of that, you find that on the outside shelves. So that is just a rule of the thumb, avoid the inner shelves of the supermarket. So point 2 is, and we can look at our list.
Yeah. Avoid processed and modified foods. So any ingredient that's in processed foods, your body, it's anti-nutrient, really.
It's anti-life. If it has two or more processed ingredients in it, your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's like it doesn't understand the language, right? It doesn't know how to break it down. So your body is going to struggle. You're not going to get energy from that. It will be zapping your energy. So then the next thing that's super dangerous for your body are fake foods and drinks filled with harmful chemicals, Coke Zero, anything that's low or no sugar, has artificial sugar in it and other artificial ingredients to make it tasty and sweet, and those products literally frazzle your brain, right?
And also skip the fruit juices, because we can eat one orange, but we could have the juice of 10 oranges, and it'll spike your blood sugar up to 15 or 20.
That's right.
Which is creating rust inside your body.
Mm-hmm. So people think, orange juice or apple juice is good for my kids, but to the body, it's the same as feeding a child Coke.
Or putting salt water in the engine of your car.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same as putting big loads of sweet things in your body.
Yeah. So then, so don't have any of that, right? Just give your children water and yourself, and we recommend that you drink 1 liter of water for every 30 kilos of body weight. So if you weigh 60 kilos, you need 2 liters of water a day, or if you weigh 100 kilos, you need a little bit more than 3 liters of water a day. And you need to add minerals into your water, because mineral deficiency is a huge problem in Australia. And we recommend that you use healthy, unprocessed salt.
Unrefined salt.
So Himalayan salt works well. We found over the last 25 years that it works really well for us and for our clients. So every liter of water, you put in 1/4 teaspoon of unprocessed salt.
And that's got 84 different minerals and trace minerals, whereas if you buy your electrolyte drinks, you're getting about 10 different ones.
Also, sports drinks are really dangerous. You know they don't, you know. I don't know if I need to mention it, but they do create injury on the inside of your body, like strokes and so on. So avoid those as well.
Our body also needs an amount of protein, about, what is it, a gram?
1 gram per kilo.
Per kilo, and we make amino acids from that protein.
So amino acids are like the building blocks. So if you drive past a house, and people would used to say brick and tile, didn't they? A brick and tile house that used to be classified strong. So anyway, that is to your body. Proteins are like that to your body, right? So it builds a strong house.
The brick is the amino acid.
Well, that's right. And then also we always recommend to reduce your carbohydrate intake.
High starch particularly. Yeah. So the higher the starch, the more sugar you make.
And that creates diabetes. And we know that every 3 seconds somebody is diagnosed with diabetes. It's the fastest growing epidemic in the world. So something to be avoided. All right, so what else?
Choose safe fats and oils. So we start our life making 75% of our energy from good fats and oils if we're lucky enough to be breastfed. And that's animal fat. So that tells me animal fats are good for us. So animal fats, coconut oil, butter and cream, and macadamia nut and olive oil are about the only oils that I recommend people, but make sure you get a good olive oil as well, because sometimes they are mixed together with canola oil.
A lot of the time, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, and then support your body with extra nutrients. So for instance, an easy one would be to supplement with activator for adults or mighty mints for children. These are high class multivitamin, mineral and amino acid supplement, right? So it's got everything in it made from the best ingredients and also in the right ratio for your body to
particularly absorb. If you've been ill or recovering from an operation or injury, your body requires about 7 times more the amount of nutrients that it does when you're not injured or recovering from illness or operations.
I guess this post is basically saying though that everyone is in recovery today,
it
right?
is. Yeah.
Like nobody has come back to normal since the year 2020, right? Everyone is battling with a form of PTSD. So we all need to really fortify ourselves. And as I said before, the pace of life is just so much more intense. People are really struggling with stress and overwhelm. So to get you out of stress and overwhelm, magnesium is also a really fantastic supplement. So magnesium is like the cut-off switch, like just before you, let's say, when you have a fuse box, a fuse will, what do you call it, trip or something? Before you trip, and it protects the electricity in the house, doesn't it, before or it protects you from getting electrocuted. So magnesium is like that to your body, so it supports your body's nervous system and your brain to stay on top and to recover as well. And we only recommend Dr. Sandra Cabot's magnesium, which we stock on our shelves. We've sold it for 15 years or more. it's really great. Why is it so great?
It's got 2 of the smallest possible particles of magnesium, so they're absorbed into cells much easier than a lot of magnesiums out on the market.
Yeah.
And also, check out our Ultimate Vitality Boost pack, because those 4 things have turned the lives of thousands of our clients around. And
you see the legs like as the 4 legs of a table, right? That if you have a table and you only have 3 legs, this whole thing is going to collapse. So the 4 things are iodine, beet flow, omnizyme, and immunosymbiotic. So iodine supports every cell in your body, including the thyroid. It's called colloidal iodine. Beet flow helps your bile to flow and helps your liver to detox, and many other things. Do you want to say a little bit more? We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
You can Google it. All this information is in detail on our website. And then Omnizyme contains all the enzymes that your body needs. And after 40, we lose our ability to create enzymes.
And then a probiotic, immunosymbiotic immune restore, because replenishing those good bacteria on a daily basis is a must for good health. Though the microbiome or the good gut bacteria are as important as any vital organ.
That's right.
And we need to be replenishing them daily.
And it gets destroyed on a daily basis too, by all the foods inside the supermarket in the middle, also by medication and by stress.
And if our bile doesn't flow properly, they get killed off by the acid from the stomach.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's why you need to get that bile flow going.
And bile is also a sterilizing substance for your intestines, so it's really important. It's all, we've done so many articles, and please go ahead and download all our free ebooks. They're packed with information, no strings attached. I think there's like probably 6 or 10 little ebooks. Download those, because information is power, right? And ignorance today means pain. It just means you stay on the hamster wheel without ever a chance of getting off the hamster wheel.
We had a little boy brought to us. The teacher said he had ADHD, and the parents didn't want him to go on medication. So we recommended they change his major fuel to good oils and fats and give him a daily probiotic, and in 3 weeks they had a perfect kid.
That's
perfect child. So it's that simple, really.
That's right. Well, not always, but the foundation needs to be replaced. So, and then I had a client, she was in her 20s and she hallucinated, she had nightmares at night, she was suffered from infertility and all the rest. And I figured out that she had a strong gluten allergy, but the doctor said that her tests for celiac all came back clear, so she didn't have celiac. But of course she still did have really bad gluten allergy. Whether it's celiac or not doesn't actually matter so much, right? So she stayed off gluten and it turned her life around, and she ended up having children. Those children were healthy, but her children also had gluten allergy. So you just have to be careful and be sensible and listen to your body. I mean, why wouldn't you listen to what your body is trying to tell you? And you would listen to a piece of paper that says you're not allergic to gluten, when every time you have gluten you feel sick.
I'd say everyone would benefit cutting out gluten. I had a truck driver come to me and he complained of fuzzy head, and I worked out that every day he had a couple of drinks of Diet Coke sitting on his dashboard in the sun, and he'd sip those as he drove around delivering his goods. And I told him to throw those away and just have water, and his brain came back perfect.
Also, that is to do with what they used to give. Do you want to?
It's the aspartame in Diet Coke, the artificial sweetener. It caused Gulf War syndrome in American soldiers. The Americans thought that the enemy was using chemical warfare, but they were actually using it on their own soldiers by giving them Diet Coke.
In the sun. In the hot sun.
Particularly when it heats up. So throw away anything that's got artificial sweeteners in.
There's about 10,000 products on the market.
Particularly aspartame.
But chewing gum, drinks, it's found in about 10,000 products.
It is. Even toothpaste.
So, I mean, just be wary. Just
read the labels.
be smart, right? And stop putting poisons in your body, because it will also flow into your relationships, because now you're reacting from a toxic brain, which doesn't help you either, right? And then you need to give your body the good nutrients that it needs. So the body does need lots and lots of good fats, because we make mostly just a bag of saturated fats on two legs.
70% cholesterol or fat. That's what we're made of. We also had another guy come to us totally exhausted. His wife kicked him up the behind and told him to come to us, and all he took on board was have adequate water, drink his water, and have unrefined salt, Himalayan salt. And it was about 3 weeks later, the guys at his work were coming up to him, they saw his energy go through the roof, and they were coming up to him asking him, can they have some of that stuff that he's taken, because they thought he was on the good stuff. But water and salt is the good stuff.
I know.
So get stuck into it and you'll feel improvements across the board.
Also, if you want to find out more about filtered water, feel free to contact us as well. Okay, so that's about it, isn't it?
That's about it. Come and we also do energy work that gives your body a real boost as well. A complete reset.
I teach it as well, by the way, for those of you who don't know or haven't seen my campaign yet. On the 1st of November, from the 1st till the 7th, for 7 days, I'm working with a group of participants, like students, and I'm teaching them energy medicine from start to finish. And it doesn't matter if you've done energy medicine before or whether you're completely new to it. I will take you all the way back, and I'm going to teach my students my system that I've developed over 25 years that works for everyone. That also includes how I had to recover from a serious truck accident and how I stay healthy and fit. I do it with my children, my grandchildren. You can work in the background if you have a family. So energy medicine is so powerful. It's really the way forward. It's what the world needs today. So in 60 minutes, when your client is with you, or when clients are with me, within 60 minutes, I can give the client's body everything it needs. So you walk out with a clean slate. And Peter does the same.
Even if you don't want to do that as a business, you can do it for your family.
You can do it for yourself.
And do
Put
it for yourself
first for once, because you're the most important person in your life, really.
If you come for the 7-day immersion, you'll have half the time on the table being worked on, and you'll work on other participants the other half.
You're receiving healing.
Yeah, receiving healing, and you'll walk away a totally different person after 7 days.
Also the people...
Really feeling really good.
That's right. So it starts on the 1st of November, and I am very happy to say there is a wonderful group of mature, lovely, heart-centered people who've already committed. So it's going to be an amazing time, and then it will be situated here in Forth, which is beautiful as well, the best place in the whole world. So we are so lucky.
And I hope that we will have accommodation for some participants if they live too far away. So
we can organise something.
Make sure you get in early to get a bed.
Okay, we better let all of this sink in. The article will be attached, so have a look at the article as well. If you can tell us some other steps that are really important that keep you healthy, please send us a message and we can include it into the next article. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.